POC repo right now and show how to work with it using VS Code. So there's multiple ways to get this repo locally. I just use the VS Code, clone your GitHub repo. Wait, let me just show how I did this. Just said clone your GitHub repo, clone from GitHub. My GitHub's already set up with this, so that's how it's set up. And then I get it in DexCare. That's where all my other repos are sitting. I say, let's get it. Would you like to open the clone repo? Yes. This has all the fixtures, resources, everything I need. Here's the Databricks plugin that I just downloaded. You can basically go to the plugins right here. Just say Databricks and get it. That's how I have this set up. Now the idea is to set up the bundles. So the minute you do that, the config is going to show up. The local folder that I used was the Databricks folder. This should show up on its own. Multiple profiles visible. For us, you want to set up the POC profile. The minute it does that, it's going to discover all your jobs and pipelines. This should all happen on its own. The way that gets us is, so there are two artifacts set up. One is this combined pipeline. This is a job which brings together all the different notebooks we created. So all the bronze tables, Kairos bronze, and then the silver tables that depend on the bronze tables, and then the gold tables which depend on the silver tables. All of that is set up. Alternately, we have all these bronze, silver, and gold pipelines. We never set up both. In our case, I set up both just to verify how it works, but effectively this job is what we care about. The others I've just left in here for someone to look at this. Now let's see if I'm able to find the Databricks Connect. The minute you click on Databricks Connect, for me, I've set up this cluster that's supposed to be running. The different people might do differently. I also recommend using serverless here. It depends on what we've decided to use at this point of time. But effectively, the minute you do that, you can deploy an existing job using this right here. So as you see, it just, the minute I went here and clicked on deploy and run, it started deploying the job from right here. And when it does that, it gives me this link of how it's deploying on my local machine, not my local, the actual Databricks cluster. And these are the different tasks that were set up, and it will actually show me the status of it running those tasks. Let's see. I can actually one-click get into this, and it shows me the Databricks job are currently, well, not running yet. These are all still gray. When they start running, they'll be green. And if they fail, they'll be red. If while they're running, though, it'll be green. Successful and running jobs are all green. That's kind of how it runs. One other quick thing I wanted to show is, so let's say I want to run a specific job or a specific notebook instead of this entire pipeline. Say I've been facing some issues with this job. We don't have it running yet, but you can see these different job statuses and everything. But say I want to just run this notebook. So I can go to my combined pipeline. I go to this invoke ingestion API, and I see that the ingestion pipeline.py notebook is the one I want to run. So then I go to my artifacts, go to source, DexCare, go to my notebooks, go to the ingestion pipeline job. And as you do that, just right here, you see this run file as workflow step. If you did that, it'll run only this specific file as a workflow. So I'll do that. This will actually run it directly on Databricks also. So we are still working on this, but I'll show you how this runs. So effectively doing this. Okay, so I think what's happening is that this cluster is still starting. So if we go here, we go to the compute. This is where we can see all the clusters running. This specific cluster is set to terminate after 120 minutes of activity, and therefore it's still not turned on, which is why we're struggling. But all the jobs running can be found here. The other job that I tried to, so job runs, the one that I just triggered, the complete job run, this is still here, and I can actually see all of this still working. And when I said run this job, it didn't start because it's still waiting for the cluster to start. But I'll probably show this again on how this works.